love the smell of race gas in the morning. It smells like victory.
Here, I guess less than 5 minutes now. We've got the Classix and Formula 4x4 getting ready to kick things off. I don't know, Brent, you've been around here quite some time. I mean, what can we expect out of this first heat? Because of these conditions, we're running a little bit different format today. We're going to have a mix of both short and long course racing. Some of the trucks that normally traditionally run the long course, like the Pro 4, they're going to be running the short track today. So I think this is only the second time in history we've seen Pro 4s on the short track. So definitely going to be some excitement. You pack all that horsepower and the capability of those Pro 4 trucks on the short course here at Crandon, and I got to tell you, there's going to be a lot of bumping and banging. But we're only a couple minutes to go until green with the very first race of opening weekend here at Crandon International, man. It's definitely going to be some excitement. I'm excited to be here. A little bit different flavor to Crandon and the Midwest Short Course League this year than we've seen in years past, and I think it's definitely going to make for some exciting racing, and I'm excited to see what happens throughout this first opening weekend.
And I got to tell you that the track crew here have done an absolutely amazing job. We came in this morning and you just thought there's no way that you're going to get to run a race on this course. And again, the Crandon track crew has just delivered. The course it's muddy. Let's not kid ourselves. But the fact is, the way they can get that just slop off this course and get it ready for these machines to hit it, just huge props going out to them. And I'm sure everybody sitting here in the stands just waiting to get this thing started.
Well, and you know, speaking to that, I know just here an hour or so ago, the rain's pouring down. I see muck on the track. Mackenzie Flannery walks into the booth here, and I said, "Man, are we going to go racing?" She just looks at me, rolls her eyes, she goes, "This is Crandon. We're always racing." So I think that says enough right there. So man, rain or shine, we are racing at Crandon. I like it. I am stoked to be out here as a track crews, just kind of wind things down. Woo, look at that. We've got the truck there getting sideways up through turn one, the backwards way. But I know Cowboy, he's on the line, and I think here we're a couple minutes from going green. And I don't know, opening green for Crandon. We're here. That's some excitement. Turn one, the most exciting turn in racing, as I like to call it, as everybody likes to call it. And I got to tell you, man, the excitement's building here at Crandon. Yeah, those of you tuning in there, you know, in the fans, we're having a couple of PA problems. So we've been talking, we've been throwing it to some guys. I think we're having a little bit of PA difficulties, just so to bring you guys in the loop on what's happening. So we're still ironing things out, but we are only a couple minutes from going green. Looks like we've got drivers of Formula 4x4 and the Classix on the line. Looks like we're doing some last minute checks there with Cowboy down on the grid, and we're going to be green here shortly. And this is a two green flag race. Green flag races, so we're going to have the first heat go off the line, followed up by the second heat. So two races out on track, completely separate races, but two different classes on the grid. They are going to be running the long course, 7 laps of the long course today. So we've got the Formula 4x4 and the Classix running 7 laps, long course, 2 green flags.
Hey, shut up. Shut up.
And we are green. We are going racing here at Crandon. Man, look at those wet conditions on that on that going into turn 1 over the rollers. Man, it was a lot of water. Be looking there at Forest County Potawatomi, turn 1.
mean, it's a slog, but the fact is everybody's getting through it, and you see here, on turn one, the lines are starting to come in. You can actually see dry dirt flying off the tires.
This season here at Crandon, a lot of you might not be familiar with, but Lucas Oil Midwest Short Course League, we do things a little bit different, and that the safety of the drivers, and so you're going to see that a lot here throughout the race weekend, and it's just something new that's being changed up for safety concerns this year. And going to re-rack and restack and go racing here with Formula 4x4 and Classix as we click off some of these laps and as track conditions drastically are improving. All right, we got our pace truck there. Beautiful Crandon pace truck. Look at him fighting through the mud, trying to get off. Ooh, getting a little sideways there. All right, we're looking for that green flag. You can start anywhere between those two cones. And there goes green.
Banging there, coming after turn starting line. And you got to think you're in one of those buggies, you want to make this a race. You really got to be careful in choosing the places you pass because you're too wide. And you're in a world of trouble.
Deep trouble.
Well, and we've all been here to Crandon. I mean, you know, hole shots are crucial, but in those classes, like we're going to see in sports buggy, the hole shot is even more crucial in this one-line race. And especially when you turn one, you don't want to be in back because you could be out in that soup, and you know, you could be so distracted. Experiences we're going to see for these drivers every single time we have a new class take green, because that first lap they're going to have to find the lines, they're going to have to figure it out. That's where spotters are going to get them into place. Spotters going to be crucial today to help these drivers find those lines and go laps.
Yeah, that's what's really nice about this part. As we're looking, there's 4 laps to go in this race. Getting back to spotters. Spotters are your eyes in the sky. They're a bird up in the stands. They're letting you know where the track is funny or where the track is. There's a half a car lane on the inside of the gravel pit turn you can put your left front on. They're there to help you with it. It is cool up that sport. You have always somebody watching your back.
Looks like we got some passing. We got, what, 3, 4 of them stacked in there going into Argonne. Just fighting for traction. You know, they're so bunched up, and you would think you'd be seeing passes, but they're all fighting for the same bit of real estate.
They're going for the same line. You can see that line ahead. It's a much easier ride than the same ring. And get up a speed. You know, these drafters coming up after this, we got the short course part. They're going to run that short version of the track, but I think for my money, later on in the day, pro for running that short course. I mean, great perspective because everything is now right in front of you. They're going to get 14 laps on that course. I think it's going to be an absolutely wild day.
Like I said, it's something that we've only seen one other time in Crandon history. I mean, here's a place where 49 years into Crandon, you know, this weekend, and we're missing something we've never seen once in the history of Crandon, and that's course on the short course. So that's going to be exciting. It's a man off road. If that doesn't get you
Some kind of showdown here, Crandon.
entry lifts and a lot of race cars. Wow, I don't know if we've ever seen a short course entry list as deep as we have for UTVs that we've seen here in Crandon this weekend.
Yeah, the number count is just over the top. And last year you started to see it start to build, and now you side by side. It's everywhere. And we can see some great racing in all those events also. I was fortunate enough to get to do the first ever side-by-side show, and just the talent level is amazing. It's great to see. We're all very, very competitive, and we're going to see a great front with some great stuff.
Truck has gathered everybody up here for our halfway point competition caution. Look at the finish line, you'll see the red and the yellow flags out for that competition caution. You get gathered up, and it's a line start.
Yeah, get them gathered up, re-rack and restack. That's what I love about short course racing. You know, it's a lot of people are NASCAR fans, I'm sure, and everybody likes to see that you race to the checkered, the green light checkered. Short course, we just build that in. Yeah. It's like we're gonna re-rack you guys. Doesn't matter if you've got a lap lead. We're gonna pull everybody back together. We're gonna let you guys race it out to the checkered flag. And that's one thing I love about short course, and especially here at Crandon. It always makes for some epic battles. You see them at the start, and then you get to see them midway through the race, and that's what makes short course so special.
Yeah, it is really cool because the guy that gets out front, say you pull hole shot, you're ready to run away and hide, halfway point comes, there's no running away. You have to put your mind back together as we're going to go back green here, and you have to focus. Right now, 477, he really wants to chase down our leader, but he's been very, very tough early on.
Oh, and there goes the green. The rest of the field here, but this is 4x4 and Classix, both racing. We have two winners.
You can see them tiptoeing their way through the gravel pit. Starting to see that different colored dirt in the clay. You can see the lighter dirt is where you want to put that vehicle so you're not into that soupy mix tight to that grass on the inside, which would be your right-hand side. That would just stop your vehicle instantly.
And look at the Classix here. Conditions like this, there's one line burned in, everybody wants to be on that line, but if you've got a faster vehicle to make the pass, you've got to go into the crummy line out in the soup to make the pass. So you've got to have a lot of momentum, a lot of power. You got to pick your places when you're going to try and pass, because with one lane, man, you lose a lot of momentum when you get out of that fast lane trying to make that pass.
Looks like our leader has opened up a very, very big gap on second place. Don Holtz still running second.
But another note we ought to mention, you know, I think it's going to be really interesting when we get farther down, especially in the pro classes, and actually a lot of the sportsman classes that have some of those stacked entry lists like we see in the buggy classes, but we didn't have qualifying. It was a randomized draw for positions. So you're going to see some guys with the A+ start spot that maybe normally haven't started there. You're going to see some fast guys, maybe with a less than stellar start. You're going to have to see them work in the field. So we had a lot of interesting storylines here at Crandon due to the weather that came in overnight and yesterday.
Yeah, the Mother Nature did its job on Crandon, and once again we're racing. But getting into those other conditions, as you can see, going really wide in turn one.
Man, pushing it all the way to the K-rail there. You can see that mud splattered up on the K-rail. Wow.
As you were talking, it was just a random draw for the starts. It's super stock truck. You can see the place champion from last year, Nick Big, started on the pole, and then you have Billy Joseph, which was very, very strong last year. You have heavy hitters like Jamie Clyde. I mean, these sportsman drivers, you can't just call them sportsmen. These racers come week in and week out. They have their normal day jobs, and on the weekends they come out and play. This is their hobby. They love to have fun, and what better way to spend it is in Crandon, Wisconsin.
Well, you know, and we say sportsman racers, but we're going to tell you. And it's not, you know, it's not coming from it's funny for these guys that are the bread and butter of the workforce, and you got to appreciate them going out here and getting battle on the weekend, like you said. I mean, they're always racing on the weekends, and you got to love blue-collar racers like that just do it for the love of the sport.
Yeah, their heart and their passion is in this sport. I know many, many of the drivers who come week in and week out, budgeting their daily jobs just to get off on Thursday afternoon to make the haul to Crandon, Wisconsin. They're the backbone of this off-road racing series, and it's going to be one heck of a year, and I'm just glad that we finally got underway here in Crandon.
And you walk through the pits after one of these races, and you know they're picking mud off of their foreheads, and you know it's slipped through the cracks of their helmet, and you know there's mud. They're covered head to toe in mud. You can't even see their race suit anymore, and they're all smiles. You know, and that's what you love about off-road racing, and especially the Midwest short course. You know, these guys are taking time off work. They're taking vacation time to come out here and race the Crandon for the fans, and you know they wouldn't rather.
You just say the word Crandon, everyone just like, what, when, where? And it's just awesome. It's cool to see, and all these vehicles that we're going to see around today, every one of them, we can't say it enough how much passion they have for this sport. Otherwise, you wouldn't see it here. The pros are awesome, but the backbone of this sport is the short course Midwest series here. And it's going to be some kind of weekend here. Once again, we have another full day of racing tomorrow, too, as well.
Yeah, we've got a lot of drivers. You're seeing them dropping like flies and been kind of pulling off to the side here. And, you know, that's an interesting note. You know, a lot of these guys pulling off to the side. This mud, you know, not only does it affect driver vision, but radiators, cooling systems, all that mud packs up. You don't get the airflow. It packs in. You're not flowing any air through the radiators, through your coolers. All of a sudden, engine temps spike, and they go through the roof, and it makes it really, really hard. I mean, there's a finesse here when you push the truck and when you let off, because you got to keep those temps down. You push too hard, and you know, you want to go fast. You want to get. It's just taking all that mud. The faster you go, the louder the trucks get.
Yeah, you really can't get away from it. All this mud is packed under. Seriously, you're coming forward on the turn one more time. And the weight, Jim, the weight is just unreal. When you take one of these cars and bring it back to the pit, and you tell your pit crew, hey, we get to wash this thing tonight. I mean,
if you've ever seen one of these trucks, when they pull those into the pits and then they take the pressure washer and then the truck drives away, to see the piles and piles of mud that came off of these race cars, that's what's mind-blowing to me, that these guys were carrying that around. And like you said, you know, it all adds up. It makes it difficult just to get a finish here. You know, as we've seen, a lot of guys pulled off to the side, and it wasn't race damage, it wasn't crash damage, it was mechanicals, and a lot of that has to do with conditions. It's tough to get a race vehicle to the finish line when you're fighting through conditions like this.
Yeah, and to finish first you have to finish. They always say that in these kind of conditions. It's no fun. As a driver, yeah, it's fun. But through parts failures, they come very, very quick. And overheating is
Looks like we've got light buggies coming up next. So when we finish this Formula 4 and Classix race, it's going to be light buggies on the line. And I got to tell you, light buggies, one of our bigger classes this weekend. Definitely looking forward to that one coming up after we wrap up this race. So we got an entire day packed of sportsman racing, and we've got the checkered flag out. But light buggy coming up next. We're going to go down to some podium interviews here in a bit. Light buggy's coming up next. We'll probably take a small break for some track meetings soon, but looks like we're wrapping things up here. That are parked there. You know, they're sliding down, and these guys are going to go to the podium. But I feel bad. I mean, it's so just watching that. I mean, they're struggling to get up that hill to park. To go to the podium, they're sliding down in the mud, almost sliding into each other. I mean, as good as the conditions are getting, I mean, they're getting better, and we're going to see it get better every single race. But like I said before, the buggies that we're going to see running next, they're tipping the cap to these boys right now. They owe them a cold drink after the racing is over today, because these guys burned in the line, and you got to give credit to these Classix and these Formula 4x4 drivers for what they've been able to do here in these track conditions. And I got to tell you, man, a win here or a podium finish with these conditions, it's definitely well earned.
Definitely well earned in these kind of conditions. It's amazing what the track crew, once again, hats off to them. And light buggy, getting back to light buggy, Jim, it is going to be crazy. These drivers do not have the horsepower to carry those cars through this mud. So it's going to be very interesting. Vision, once again, going to be crazy. And how many tear-offs does a guy put on? Or do you grab one tear-off, you pull them all off at once? Then what do? You're stuck in the mid-pack, wiping it with your hand, maybe. I know a lot of guys have towels underneath their seats, just doing whatever you can to see what's going on.
Yeah, and you know, that whole shot we said earlier, it's going to be crucial here for light buggy coming up next. You don't want to get out of that race line. It's all momentum based. You know, you got to run those buggies like a two-stroke. You got to keep those things in. You got to keep them wrapped out. Anytime those tires aren't spinning, I got to tell you, those are going to be you know, you want to think a lot's happening in a Pro 2 or Pro 4 truck around this track. I got to tell you, the guys in the buggy we're going to see next, they are working overtime in those buggies.
Yes, they have hand frames. I mean, just alone the suspension and those things are not very aftermarket. They're pretty much stock suspension on those light buggies. And with all the weight of the mud, it's going to compress that shock down. So it's not going to be very fun of a ride in these conditions, especially on the long track. It's going to be one heck of a long race for light buggy.
So much for the onboard fire suppression system.
Yeah, that's saying something. Like we said before, light buggy, we're going to see both our buggy classes, light and 1600 buggy, both run the long course, both running 7 laps today. So long course, 7 laps for our buggies, and it's, you know, when you run just the short course, it's more laps. There's more you know, there's more lines being burned in, but when you run this long course, it makes it a little bit tougher. You know, there's advantages and disadvantages, short versus long course. We're going to see those both come into play today, but you know, if they were to run double laps on the short course, that line gets burned in quicker. But we're going to see the long course with these buggies, and man, it's going to be an endurance race. It's short course racing, but it's an endurance race, if that makes any sense, man. You got to be there at the finish line, and we've got a stacked field of buggies coming up. I mean, a massive entry list of buggies. It's going to be some excitement here going into turn 1 with all these buggies.
16 rows. Unbelievable. 32 light buggies up next.
30.
Turn 1 is going to be interesting.
I don't know what to say. 32 buggies going into turn 1. It's definitely going to be exciting.
Oh, we have the best deal.
Yeah, that's what you're going to want to watch, because there's going to be well more than one line. I mean, let's just put it that way.
And if the line isn't there, they're going to try it anyway.
Congratulations, Faye. Great job out there.
Everybody already notices. We've been looking at this track. We're looking at your suit right now. Walk us through those first 2 laps out there. Tell everybody how the track conditions are, obviously coming off the turn.
It looks to me like expecting the cream we had last week. But if I think good, if it's other teams, we deal with it. But
was gonna say, weren't you busy with that all week?
Well, you've done it here, another place. Help up on second. Bring the little guy up there. It's always good to see you. High five again. Nice job. Big congratulations to you. I was standing right over here watching the entire track, the entire race. You have a big crowd out here cheering you on. Going off of that turn one, going into turn two over here by Ponzi, everybody is flipping. You're trying to get some traction. There is like one line that you can possibly get out there right now. This is for you. Going into that, what is the most difficult part out there on that track right now?
Vision is bad. You gotta stay in the low line. You can't get in the cushion or you're done. Those BF Goodrich tires, man, they did a great job for me today.
Well, you've done it here. Tomorrow going into that, I've asked everybody, we're talking about mindset. Rain is a possibility again. Once you get that truck deck, you're going to wash it off. We're going to keep the same setup or change a few things, possibly, because we might have another slick one.
There's nothing to change, and you can't get going fast enough to point that out there.
Well, you've done it here. Who would you like to thank today?
Yeah, I got a shout out to Pure Class Vodka. We got vodka in the pits tonight. Pinnacle Machine, competition specialist, global fam. My family, my mom and dad. Yeah, we got this.
Well, you've done it here, taking that top spot. Up, number one. Kyle, this is for you, third place. I know it's probably not where you want right now. With those track conditions out here where everybody's been talking about how slippery, how difficult. When you're going through that, when you're coming down turn one and it's slipping and it's slipping, what's going through your head? Going off that, you want to keep it straight. It's very difficult out there. Things are overheating, cars are overheating. When you go back tonight and you're going to look at everything, how are you going to prepare tomorrow if we have this much mud?
I think I'm going to keep it full. I'm not going to take you on that. I'm not going to go off my smoke yet. Maybe tomorrow, next race, we can run right out front with them, maybe even give it a show.
Who would you like to thank for bringing you here today?
I'd like to thank Car Country Taco and Devin Carter, Macro Solo. They got me here and keep me going.
Well, you've done here. Hop up on number 3. Tomorrow's a new day for you. Taking that second place spot is Aaron Connoisseur. Aaron, congratulations to you. Coming right off here at the end of the finish line, you were smoking a little bit. We had a little bit of a fire. We did not know if you were actually going to be up here. What happened underneath that hood today?
Well, I gotta say, I hope Mr. Charlie is in the Hall of Fame for transmission issues today. I know that the gauge was taken in the race, got her pretty hot. I'm sure some bubbled out on it, probably where the fire came from, but to get back to the pit.
It's always good to see you here each and every year, especially in the spring and fall. Who brought you here today and who would you like to thank?
I first and foremost have to give a big thanks to my family. Yeah, this week we went to the Market Wood Products, Shaw Trucking.
Everybody, come this way.
All repair, RP auction service. I forgot anybody. I apologize. You were all fantastic.
Well, I cannot wait to see what we got planned for tomorrow. I'll open number 2. And the man of the hour, I always enjoy talking to you, Faye. You're taking this top place right here. Going into Crandon, it's a big deal. It's one of the most iconic tracks over here. You've been podium and placing throughout the many years. the track today. Of course, we keep talking about that. From a guy who has seen it all over the place, what do you think of the conditions lap after lap?
I kept changing lap after lap with that many cars out there and stuff. You could find a line to get out of the deep stuff that wasn't too bad, but I finally took out the first lap there, of course, went out and then Aaron got way ahead of me, but at the halfway I caught back up. And then I caught him down at the gravel pit and lost my brakes. So I ran the last 2 laps with no brakes. But thanks to Aaron driving, he let me clean, let me by and stuff. Unfortunately, we ended up here on top. I just want to thank Jeff Crandon for spotting for me and Kate for fraternity. Thank you, bud.
You know, if anybody gets teary up here, you heard of this. You did do this last year. It worked for everybody during the Sportsman's. If any of the Sportsman guys cry, we always hug it out. So, hey, we're going to hug it out over here. Take your spot off on number 1. One more round of applause for these fine guys over here. And set you guys up in the booth.
Thanks a lot, Tiffany, man. Lots of fun down there on the first podiums of the weekend, Formula 4x4 and Classix. We got a little bit of track maintenance going on right now. Looks like we're going to...
Kyle Schneider from Maywood, Wisconsin.
Yeah, and what number you drive?
621, just a Classix open motor rule. It'd be nice to get the class back out there. There's a lot of cars out there, but it's an open motor rule, so some guys don't want to spend the money, and then you got the guys that spend the money on an engine and outrun them. So it's a dying breed, but we're trying to keep it around. Right now it's difficult. Like this week we only got 3, but they got us running with the 4x4s, which isn't bad, but it doesn't help when we're a mud race. Nobody wants to race in that. So if they could switch some things around, it would be nice, but it's hard to say. With 3 guys, it's hard to even take a flag drop.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So, I don't know, I'd like to see it grow so I don't have to put the truck away, but move up
yeah,
if I have to.
be more lenient on some of the rules, yeah, to get some more of the budget drivers out here. I think that'd be great.
There's a lot of cars out there.
There certainly are.
They don't, the budget-wise, in order to be competitive, they don't have it. So, I don't know. I don't want them to change motor rules or anything because we got a fast truck, but if they do, I'm just going to go to a different class. And that's the way I think a lot of guys are going to do if they change everything up.
Right, I've seen a lot of people move into other classes with more,
which sucks. I mean, you can run this truck with 680 horse, and you go to the next, super stock or something, it's not as fast. I mean, you don't have the horsepower. So now the only way to get horsepower is to go to a pro class. So it's hard to say. I mean, guys aren't going to want to step down. So it's hard to say what's going to happen with the class. It'd be nice to keep it around, but we've been, from what I know, I started last year. Everyone's been telling me they're trying to keep it around, and it's just.
Yeah, my dad fought for years to keep it alive. 3-4 cars just making it to the track.
Yeah, it sucks. We got, we just raced Crandon, Bark River, Crandon. It'd be nice to race BRX, but.
Oh yeah.
Also, you don't have truck numbers, so now Lucas Oil's talking about taking it out. So we'll see.
Wait and see. All right. Well, hey, thanks a lot.
Just put it out there.
What the hell? What are you doing?
Sponsored by Matco Tools, I see, eh?
Yeah.
All right.
What do you think I noticed, man?
Fruit. Just checking out the fruit.
Aaron Conitzer from O'Connell Falls, Wisconsin.
Oh, okay. You got, what's your relation to Farmer John?
Farmer John was my uncle.
All right.
So, yeah, trying to, I guess, keep his legacy alive, if you want to call it that, and keep the cow car out there.
I like the cow car.
Seems to get some attention, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm trying to cover the Classix this week and
awesome.
Put it up on my YouTube channel. Trying to create some sort of a comeback for the class, as hard as it has been we've been doing.
Yeah.
A lot of interest, but you know, not a lot of deep pockets.
Right. Yep. There's that, and then it seems like all the rumors of, you know, cutting out the class don't help anything either. You know.
Right. I know they'll probably at least keep it till next year for the 50th, but no guarantee. But after that, you know.
Yeah. Right.
Who's to say?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. How long you been racing the cow car?
This one, I think I've been racing. 2012 was the first year we had it on the track. So about 6 years here now. Off and on. I took a couple of years off.
Okay.
But all said and done, I got about 20 years in between all my vehicles that I've raced over the years. So been at her for a while.
Glad to hear. Definitely a passionate thing, you know, something that labor of love.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah. It gets frustrating sometimes, but overall it's fun. And then when we can have some success at it and stuff, that makes it all the more fun.
Oh yeah. Have it look good, just like you got done running one, huh? Yeah, how long you been racing this car?
Since 1983.
Quite a while then. Awesome. Yeah, how many championships have you won?
I don't remember.
Too many. Lots of good times out here, huh?
Yeah, it's been a while since I won a race, though.
Awesome, yeah. Chestnut's been winning them lately.
Yeah.
You know why he ain't here?
No, I don't.
No clue. Yeah, what kind of car is this?
It's a 73 Chevelle.
It's a beauty.
Yeah. What's left of it?
Yeah.
Getting a little beat up. Pretty hard to find parts for it, too.
Oh, I can imagine. Still holding strong, though.
Yeah.
Looks tough. Looks like it handled great out there. Yeah, what are you expecting about tomorrow?
I don't know. I don't know what the weather's going to do.
I don't know if it'll hold off.
Yeah. Well, I lost my brakes with about 2.5 laps to go. So I ran the last couple laps without no brakes, so I don't know what I got going on there. So we got some work to do tonight anyway.
Bring her back to the garage, check it out, eh?
Yeah. The worst thing is trying to clean these dang things. You blow mud from here to there, and then you go up there and you blow it from there over to here, and you can't take the panels off like you can with other trucks.
Oh, I see them, yeah.
But we'll get her.
Hi guys, thanks for watching the video. Click here for more 2018 racing videos.
Click here, guys, for scooter and mini action.
Don't forget to subscribe to King Dave Motorsports and share it. And remember, if you chase your dreams and believe, they can come true. Have a good day.